Some people live life to the beat of their own drum, but my cousin Terry Thompson was the beat. His rhythm wasn't just music. It was in everything he did. From the stages of Chicago to the battlefields of Vietnam, from historic recording sessions to a presidential wedding, Terry's drumsticks never stopped moving. And today, we honor the man, the musician, the legend. Now, let's get into it. Born and raised on Chicago's South Side, Terry was the only child of two incredibly talented parents. His mother, the queen of classic jazz, Irma Jean Grant Thompson, and his father, Marshall Thompson, a jazz drummer and former tap dancer of the tap dancing duo Tap and Tap. Music was in his blood, in his soul, and in his destiny. But before the world could fully experience Terry's genius, duty called. On March 17, 1967, Terry enlisted in the United States Army and went off to Vietnam. He fought bravely for his country, but like so many others, he returned with unseen scars. Years later, he battled complications from Agent Orange, a fight he endured with the same strength he brought to his music. And in a twist of fate, exactly 58 years after he first enlisted, on March 17, 2025, Terry made his transition. But let's talk about the music. The magic Terry brought to the world. He was a session drummer at Chess and Vee-Jay Records, playing on some of the most iconic Chicago soul records in the 60s and 70s. He laid down the groove for You Did That To Me, the first record by the Shy-Lights. And then there's Love Jones by The Brighter Side of Darkness, a song that exists because Terry, in a moment of pure rhythm, simply mentioned he needed to tune his drums. The rest of the band followed his beat, and just like that, a classic was born. So the next time you snap your fingers to Love Jones or watch a movie inspired by it, remember that rhythm you feel? That's my cousin Terry. Terry's talent extended beyond records. He played with Ben Branch's orchestra and was part of Operation Breadbasket, a movement dedicated to uplifting the black community through music and activism. His drumming was a part of history. And speaking of history, how many people can say that they played at a presidential wedding? Terry had the honor of playing at the wedding reception of Michelle LaVaughn Robinson, his neighbor, and Barack Obama, the future 44th President of the United States. That night, the rhythm of love was in full swing, and Terry was at the heart of it. Now, let me tell you a little personal story about how I found out Terry and I were family. Picture this. I'm a teenager sneaking into the Other Side Lounge on the south side of Chicago, determined to get my chance on the mic. I sang my heart out, and the crowd went wild. I went home, thinking I had gotten away with sneaking into a club, but at 2 o'clock in the morning, the phone rings. It's Terry. Not only was he busting me out for bar hopping, but he's dropping a bomb. Hey, cuz, he says. Turns out, his mom, Irma Jean, asked him about his show. He told her about this young girl that blew the roof off the place. She put two and two together and said, "That's your cousin, fool." And just like that, family found family through music. Terry wasn't just my cousin. He was a brother to so many. He was family to the musicians he played with, and he was cherished by the Chicago Federation of Musicians. His beat will never be forgotten. Rest in heavenly peace, Terry. Thank you for your service, for your music, and for the rhythm of life you gave us all. Your beat will live on forever. If you remember Terry or love Love Jones, drop an RIP in the comments or share your favorite Terry memory. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories beyond the legends who shaped the songs of our lives. Until next time, keep the music alive.